want to go get started now. We are from ItWorks Global. We are with a network marketing company, and we wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of our stories and how we got started, and how we have been able to get some bonuses, as well as let you know how you can also get started. Our company is actually 100% debt-free and also encourages us to be debt-free. So that's really amazing that we had the opportunity. And the biggest thing that the reason why I joined was because it's also faith-based, and that's huge to me, because something that really caught my eye was at conference last year, one of the CEO of the company's wife actually went and she touched every seat at conference and prayed over every single seat. And that just touched my heart, that I can be a part, as well as you could be in a part of a company that really truly does care about you. So we have Casey Tosi, who is on this call. She is our presidential leader. We also have Liz Pipkin, who is our double diamond leader. And we also have Laura Nasser, which is our diamond leader. And myself, my name is Meghan Carter. I am your emerald leader also. I wanted to kind of give you guys just a little bit of my story and how I got started, and then we'll go and we'll get into the other leaders as well, and then we'll go into how you can also become a leader like us. Okay, so my journey started about almost actually 2 years ago. I tried a wrap originally, and it was one. I bought one retail. I bought it from Laura. She was pregnant at the time, and we met at Walmart, and I bought one, I saw some results, and I was like, okay, I want to see some more results. So I ended up becoming one of her loyal customers. And then after I did an entire box of wraps, and I saw amazing results after a full box, which is 4 treatments. I literally was like, okay, I need to know more about this company, and how, because I saw amazing results, I wanted to share it with other people as well. So I knew that I wanted to do it, but I didn't really, I wasn't ready to take that step yet. But during this time, it was last year, about April, I was going through some personal issues with being a single mom. It's very hard. And I will always remember this day, because I know God was there with me and put Laura in my life and had her message me because of this moment that I was having. I was working my full-time job at that time, and I was in the bathroom and I was pumping. Actually, I was sitting on the toilet, and I had my breastfeeding pumping, and I was bawling, and I was just like, all I wanted was to have my son on me and not this plastic gross pump thing. And I just knew that I wanted to be able to be with him. I just didn't know how. And I didn't know how I was going to be able to supplement an income to be able to do that. And oh, I'm getting goosebumps just talking about this. But Laura messaged me, and we talked very shortly, and she shared with me a few words and a picture. And this picture completely changed my life. And basically what she said was, she sent the picture of her carrying her son in one of those little carrier backpack things. And she said, more mommies need this. And I was like, and I'm like bawling, because I was like, that's what I wanted. I wanted what she had. And I didn't even know Laura that well at the time. And I just knew that if she could do it, and she was also a stay-at-home mom, if she could do it, then I could do it. And I knew that she was going to help me get to that. So fast forward, I ended up joining that next day with her team. And that was April 2015. And fast forward to March 2016, I became a stay-at-home mom. So I am at home with my son now. And it's just amazing what you don't realize how much you miss out until you have the opportunity to have it. And I feel so grateful to be able to teach my son how to go pee-pee on the potty or to put him to bed for his nap time in his bed, things like that you just don't know until you physically can do it. And I knew I wanted it, and this company has given me the vehicle to be able to do that. So fast forward now, I have now been able, at that time when I was going through the difficult situation and everything, I was in a lot of debt. I was full-time working. I was going to night school for design, and I was a single mom. So it was a lot, and it was hard. And all I wanted at the end of the day was to be with my son. So fast forward to now, I have actually moved out of my parents' house. I got me and my son a 3-bedroom place to live in. I have bought a new car. It's my second baby. I have paid off 2 credit cards, and I've paid off half of my student loans. So, and I've become a stay-at-home mom. So this company has really been able to allow myself to dream again, because I know 100% that before this company, I stopped dreaming because there were so many negative things happening in my life that I now can dream. And now, like, I'm dreaming of like crazy big things. Like, I want to buy my own house, like by next year. That's a huge dream of mine. But I want to go on a missions trip, and I want to be able to take 20 people with me and pay for them. And so, like, these things, like, I never, ever, ever even thought of this before this company. So that's basically my story and how I got started and where I am now. And I want to kind of pass the mic over to Laura. So Laura Nasser, she is our diamond leader, which is average of about $2,000 a month. She's going to tell you about how she got over $35,000 in bonuses. Laura, you're up.
All right, am I talking? Is it going?
You're in.
When I started, I was pregnant with my second son, and I was babysitting so that I could be home with my first son. So I had 3 kids total every single day, and I was still broke. So I was on WIC and food stamps and just struggling every single month. And I knew that just babysitting and, you know, living off of government assistance, it wasn't going to cut it when a second baby came. And around that time, my best friend had started with ItWorks, and she was offering it to me. So I talked to her for about 2 hours on the phone, questioning her because I just didn't know anything about companies like this, and I didn't understand how you could make an income from home and not have to put in money to make money. So after I questioned her for like 2 hours, and I was like, no, you better tell me every little detail. Like, what's the catch? I need to know. But when there wasn't a catch anymore, and I completely trust her 100%. So I just went for it, and she told me that she was making money. So I used my last $100 to join. And she let me know that the box of wraps that came in my kit, that I could sell it to make my $100 back immediately. So before my kit even got to me, which was within a week, I already had my boxes of wraps sold. So I was starting at $0 basically for free. And then I sold 2 more boxes in my first month. So 12 wraps total is minus the starting for free, a $200 profit in cash that I had already made. So, and then I did wrap parties in my first month, and made a lot of wrap cash that way, selling wraps and doing parties. So I made like $800 in my first month as a distributor. And that was almost as much as I was making babysitting. And then 9 months into the business, I went diamond and earned a $10,000 bonus. And that was giving me about $2,000 a month. I was able to get off government assistance and stop babysitting so that I could, you know, enjoy my kids and not have to have other people's kids at my house all the time. And then 18 months after that, I got another bonus for $20,000, and averaging way over what a diamond averages. I joined obviously for the money, but my kids have definitely been my push. When I started, I really didn't know anything about businesses like this. I had no sales experience. I only have experience in childcare. Let's see what else. I didn't really have a lot of friends on my Facebook. So all I do is make friends, just like Megan. We're really good friends now. And it all started with me just adding her on Facebook, and now we do this thing together.
Yeah, Laura actually added me, like, I think it was like through a friend or something, and I had no idea who it was. And when she originally messaged me, I'm like, who the heck is this person messaging me? And she just stayed consistent. And like I said earlier, like, God put her in my life at the right time. And as soon as she shared with me about, you know, how well she's doing as well as what she's doing, I was like, okay, I want in, and I've never looked back. So it's just such amazing company. I am going to pass the mic over to Liz now. Liz is our double diamond, which is averaging about $4,700 a month. And you there, Liz?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, the mic is yours.
Hello, I'm Liz Pipkin. My story is totally different from the ones that you've just heard. I accidentally enrolled as a distributor. This is quite the funny story. I had seen a post on Facebook. So, you know, we all, I'm sure if you have a Facebook, you see a lot of, you might see a lot of ItWorks people posting. Well, that's actually how I came into someone's team, Casey, who's actually on this video. I saw someone's before and after picture, and I had messaged Casey asking like all these crazy questions. I didn't know her at all, and I had messaged her because I believe she was the one that posted it, and I had asked her all these questions, and then I thought in my head, I was like, oh, my good friend's mom owns a tanning salon down the street, so I wonder if she's selling these wraps. So I'm going to go down there and see. So I called her up, and she had just started selling them that week, and ironically, Casey was the one that had enrolled her to start selling them. It's funny. So such a small world. So I went down there, and she had no idea what she was doing because she had just joined and she was totally a newbie. So she actually told me that it was $99 to become a customer, and then I would get wholesale pricing, which is like 40 to 50% off. And that's actually not the case. It's actually $99 to become a distributor. So I, needless to say, was a total sucker. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what a great deal. Sure, sign me up. So she signs me up, and I have no idea, but I'm a distributor. And I had purchased our skinny pack on top of that, so I was immediately a distributor, and I was commission qualified, all of that jazz, and I had no idea. So 3 weeks later, Casey calls me up, and she's like, I'm not sure if you know this, and I don't think this has ever happened in the history of ItWorks, but she was like, you're a distributor on my team. And I was like, what is a distributor? Like, and she's like, and you're commission qualified. And I'm like, what does that mean? And so I asked her two questions, which we'll go over this later in the but these are two of like really frequently asked questions, and these were my first two questions that I asked. The first one was, I was like, well, because I had previously been in sales before, and I didn't like the pressure. I didn't like how you had to sell a certain amount, and you had to make your goal, and the store had to make their goal before you made your commissions. I hated that. So I asked her, I was like, now do I have to sell a certain amount of stuff, and am I going to be penalized? And she's like, no, you sell it, you don't, you don't. And I was like, okay, well, what if I don't like this? And she's like, well, then you just quit. So I heard those two things, and that's all I really needed to kind of just run with it. At the time, I had 3 other jobs. So this was my 4th job. And on paper, this would have never, ever worked. But because this business doesn't take a whole bunch of time to be successful, I just basically put in 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there a day, and I kind of built it up. And last year, I actually I got pregnant with my son just turned 1. So when I got pregnant with him, I was actually able to go on a permanent maternity leave. And so ItWorks replaced my full-time income, and I was able to be a stay-at-home mom from day 1. So it's been a huge blessing. Around that time, I also earned one of our good bonuses, a double good bonus, $20,000. And then 2 months later, I got another good bonus for $15,000. So the money is amazing and it's great, but it's also great to see other people on your team earning those bonuses and, being able to change other people's lives with this opportunity because, money, like I said, isn't everything, but it gives you options. So I love to use the example. I've been able to, I was able when I was pregnant to save up $12,000. So that was definitely a stress reliever. When you have your firstborn, it's so terrifying to, think how you're going to support them, and you're new to everything. And, I wasn't making great money before. And so I knew I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but I didn't know how. So, money gives you options. And I think that's why it's such a huge blessing, the bonuses that this company offers, because they want us to be debt-free. And so I'm so proud to be a part of a company where they, like Meghan said, they truly care about you. And, I like to say your boss doesn't care if you're debt-free or not, but our CEO does. So it's just super awesome to be a part of something that that you're appreciated and you're rewarded for your hard work. So that's just a little bit of my story.
I love it. I'm actually going to just go right into Casey's story because it kind of is similar to something that you said in there, and I'll go back over that. But next person I'm going to change the mic over to is Casey.
Hi.
Casey is our presidential leader. She's kind of like our Mac daddy. She's like, what? I know for me, she's been, all of these people that are on this call has been inspirational to me. But Casey has gone above and beyond, and really, I don't think she'll ever understand how much that she's changed how I am a person because of the fact that, a lot of times we do a lot of things that people don't see. And she's the type of person that she will always make sure that like you're doing okay, and she'll reach out to you. And that's why I feel like I'm so thankful that I'm on a team that truly do care about each other, and we're always like looking out for each other, and it's like we all have this little like family going on. So to bring Casey in on this,
I'm not even like 30 seconds in and I'm crying. What the
Okay, bring in the mic to Casey. You're on.
Hi everyone. Okay, so a little over 4 years ago, oh, that was so sweet. Wow. A little over 4 years ago, I was in a retail store looking for pants that fit my waist and didn't make my butt look like a saggy mess. I'm sorry if there's men on here, but that was what I was looking for. And I came across a business card basically, and it had this insane before and after picture. And if you're listening to this and you are a potential distributor, you're interested, but you're skeptical. Trust me, I get it, because I thought there's no way this thing actually works. But to give you some backstory on it, I had just become a stay-at-home mom. My children are 1 year and 1 week apart, and we love our children, right? Don't we? But man, they do a number on our bodies sometimes, and it just wasn't what I thought. I thought I was gonna pop these babies out, and I was gonna go right back to where I was before. I don't know why I thought that. So it was hard for me. And I worked in the corporate world as a general manager. I had worked in the corporate world for 8 years. And over time, I just lost sight of dreaming. I lost sight of, having fun while working. I lost sight of who I was in a way, because I want, I'm not knocking this particular employer or anything like that, but I just felt like I was sometimes a robot. And as a manager, I wanted my staff to have fun. I wanted them to get excited. I wanted to see them smiling and happy, even though I knew they were only making minimum wage. And when I came up with ideas and they were shot down, it just eventually chipped away at who I was. And I'm all about fun, guys. And so I became a manager. I'm going to hire, I'm going to fire, I'm going to make sure these people are working, and that's my job. And having children and being in retail is hard. It's so hard. The schedule is crazy. And even just having a full-time job and having babies is so very difficult. And I feel for the moms, even like Meghan said, that, you're working so much that you miss out on your children's lives. And, I'm not knocking those who work either. If that's something that you want to do, then more power to you. But as long as you love what you're doing. We were living paycheck to paycheck when I became a stay-at-home mom. you lose that income and it's hard. And I had begged my husband, please don't make me go back to work. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do my own hair. I'll do my own nails. I'll do everything myself. I won't go anywhere. And we had a long conversation about what I was not going to be able to do because we didn't have the money. And, our children were taken care of. But when I say we didn't have the money, everyone, when the kids are young, they want to go to Chick-fil-A and have play dates there, and they want to go to Sky Zone and these places out here, Monkey Joe's, and whatever bounce houses are in the area. And I had to turn people down. I didn't have the money. Going there meant I was going to have to pay for them to get in or pay for them to eat. And so I missed out on some things with potential new mommy friends, and it was hard. And when this came around, I, for one, thought the results were insanely, obviously photoshopped. And I also thought, there's no way I'm going to be successful with this. I don't have any friends. When you work a job and you leave the job, you tell each other, like, let's stay in touch, and then you don't. So I had no friends, and I wasn't a salesperson. And I just didn't think I'd be successful with this at all. But I did sign up anyways on a whim for the $99, and I didn't even have it. So I sold some stuff around my house to get the money, and I didn't tell my husband because he would have just thought I was crazy. So after signing up, I told him, and he said to me, if you lose any money doing this, like, that's it. Like, we don't have money for you to be putting out there and not be getting back. So I knew that, and that was more motivation for me because I felt really guilty putting all of that financial stress on him. And, I grew up in a stay-at-home mom, lifestyle. My mom was at home. I loved having her home, and I love my mom. I do. But we were turned down as children for different extracurricular activities because we couldn't afford the swim team's swimsuit. We couldn't afford different things. So like we've said on here, money isn't everything, but it does give you options, like Liz said. So I never want to turn my children down from an adventure, an experience, because we don't have the money for it. It's not about spoiling your children, but being able to give experiences. So, this whole journey, I can talk forever. I'm sorry, guys. This whole journey can, it can just change your life. And it goes from, just wanting $50 a month is all I really wanted so that I could, do things for myself that I hadn't done in a while, and, take care of me, because in order to be the best mom and the best wife and a good friend, you have to take care of yourself. You have to be selfish sometimes, and remember that you're a person and you deserve a little bit of something. And that's all I really wanted. And then it turned into something insane. All of these girls right now, I would never have known if it wasn't for this business. And I'm so blessed to know the three of them amongst thousands because of ItWorks Global. And we work together as a team, and that is so much fun. So finally, I'm in a job where I have fun. I enjoy myself. I love getting together with these girls. I love helping people, and we all have that common interest. And when you help more people, you make more money. So, here we are, fast forward to 4.5 years later, and I'm so blessed. And the money that has come in is just insanely way more than I ever thought it could ever be.
I love listening to your story. It makes me so happy. I have two questions for you, Casey, because you kind of went over it, but I want to kind of go a little bit more in depth of it. When you said that you saw that business card, that your first impression is, okay, those have to be photoshopped. At what point did you realize it's real people and it's real photos? What did you see to make it, that they're not fake, I guess you would say?
Well, the only way you're going to know is if you try it yourself. And, like I said, I saw this card. I threw it out. I wasn't given it by a distributor. I would never throw out a business card given to me by a distributor in front of the distributor. It's so rude. I've had it done to myself. But someone that was just behind the counter had it. Some lady dropped them off. I don't even know who it was, poor thing. But I ended up seeing it on Facebook a few weeks later again. in by a girl saying, these are my results because of the ultimate body applicator with ItWorks Global. And I thought, not this crap again. This can't be real. But you know what? Let me contact her. And I'm so glad I did. And I wrapped the first time, and my results, we weren't taking pictures 4.5 years ago. We were measuring, and either way, I didn't have anything but to look down. You know, when you look down after working out, you don't see results. And I didn't really see a whole lot, but my friend wrapped the same day with me. I recommend wrapping not just yourself, but be there with a girlfriend. Her results by the next day was one of those where I was like, wait, how did it do that to you and not me? Like, what do I need to do? I need to wrap more? Okay, let's get more wraps, because I want what she had. She had a tattoo you couldn't see because of the loose skin. And then by the next day, boom, there's the tattoo. I just could not even believe it. And she actually talked me into signing up as a distributor with her. So guys, if you're skeptical, the only way you're gonna know and truly believe it is if you do it yourself. But have fun, wrap with other people.
Okay, so my next question is, so all of us started this company and we all started off with paying the $99 distributor fee. Now, Casey, one thing that I found out about you over the past, year and a half of being in this company is your husband wasn't very supportive in your journey with ItWorks in the beginning. And I know that a lot of people who are on this and watching probably have spouses. And can you kind of go over a little bit of that? And then also, what did you buy him that kind of changed his mind? And can you also kind of go a little bit over the bonuses that you've gotten too?
There we go. Okay. I was about to just start rambling while my mic was muted. He, like I said, I didn't tell him I signed up. And then when I did, he was, if you lose money, doing this, you can't do it anymore. And, he's a realist and he worked hard, and I understood that. And, it wasn't that he was doubting me or, discrediting my skills, but, most men are red, and by that I mean, okay, most of you listening and your like potentials are like, what is she talking about? He got red with anger. It's personality colors, and as a red, he's mostly about money. Most men they need to see production. They need to see the money coming in. Otherwise, it's a hobby and it's taking away time from them and the kids and everything else going on. So, they want to see that. And he was okay. He was definitely motivation for me to show him that I could do it. He didn't tell me that I couldn't. He just wanted us not to be missing out on the money. And let's see, my kids were about 8 months and 20 months, and I was full-time at UCF. I was graduating, and I attained the rank of diamond, so I got a $10,000 bonus. So all of these things are at once. And, he was so proud of me. And his biggest thing that he loves to do is fishing. And I was so happy that I was able to buy him a boat. And I remember him looking at the computer thinking, and he kept saying, like, I don't know if this is a good idea. And I'm like, do it, baby. Like, I'm the dreamer. So I'm like pushing him, do it, get the boat. Like, I got this. Like, I'm going to do this for us, because if it wasn't for you, I would not be a stay-at-home mom. And it's about time you get something that you want in life. And if that's a boat, like, I'm down. And now it's one of my favorite things to do. So it's kind of that, it was the beginning of something that I don't know, he just, after that, he's my biggest fan. He's like, go to those wrap parties. Like, I got to work all day, come home, and then you're leaving? Go, make that money, So, and it didn't just start with a boat. Like, if I came home with some wrap cash after doing a party, after he worked all day, he came home, he's now slammed with the mess I've left with the kids, and I'm leaving. Bye-bye, toodles. I'm going to go have some wine with my girlfriends. I love my job. And I'd come home with some cash, and I'd make sure that he, got a little bit of it, because we're a partnership. This is not just mine. This is his as well. And I wanted him to see that. So that definitely helped. But over time, I earned the $10,000 diamond as a rank in our company. There was a double diamond bonus I missed out on. I got the triple diamond $50,000 bonus, and then so blessed to have gotten the Presidential Diamond $100,000 bonus. So what is that? 130, 150? I don't know. What is that? 165? Shoot, I don't even know. It's a lot, y'all. I don't even know. I don't keep tabs on that. I just, it's all about helping people, and that's the best thing about this business. And I'm not trying to compare to others, but when you sign up with this company, you have a team, and it takes two, just like a marriage. And you might have some hard times, but you're committed, and you're going to keep going, and things start to just fall into place. And the more people you help, the more money you make. And that is phenomenal, because within helping people, you get to see that mom who didn't think that the wrap would really help with her, the insecurities that she may have had. And, you take that thing off and you see that big smile, and you get to show her pictures, or, that guy that just wanted a little bit more muscle definition. We have a full line of products, y'all. It's not just the wraps. So, but we'll get into that. So I'm sorry. What was the question? Did I answer it?
Am I unmuted? Okay. The last question was, what's your average income as a presidential right now? Like the
income chart.
Yes.
Average presidential diamond is about $16,000 a month. Isn't that crazy?
It's just crazy, because we all started. I mean, even you starting out with $99 that you put on you actually ended up having to sell some items, and now you're on average the $16,000. Like, just mind blowing.
I know. I get all uncomfortable saying that, because to me it seems so unreal. And when I saw that as an option for this rank and this business, I thought, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I thought it was fake. I thought these numbers were out there, and it was just to kind of reel me in. And here we are, and I'm still, I'm so humbled. I'm so grateful for that. It's insane.
Okay, I love it. We're going to kind of go and gear toward a different round. And basically what we're going to be going over is kind of like the 3 ways that you can sign up with our customer. There's 3 different ways, and Liz is going to actually go over all of them. You can unmute yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me? Okay. So with our company, there are 3 ways that you can purchase products, and I love it because it's geared towards every kind of person. The first way is through retail. So I'm going to use a box of wraps as an example. If you want to purchase a box of wraps, that's 4 wraps that come in a box. You can either purchase it at retail for $100, or you can purchase it as a loyal customer for $59. So what I love about our loyal customer program is they've made it so super simple for us to sign up customers. I remember my first month in the business, I was super, super nervous about getting customers, because I was like, how am I going to do this? Like, who's going to join me? And, all that good stuff. And I ended up getting 13 loyal customers in my first month. So it was definitely something that blew me away. But what I really found was that our loyal customer program, the company makes it so amazing that people just love to sign up left and right. So when you become a loyal customer, you actually are getting distributor pricing. And what I love about that is that we're so different, because a lot of other companies, actually, I don't know a company where you can get distributor pricing without actually becoming a distributor. So, there are those people out there that don't want to, become a distributor, and they just want to get that pricing. So I love that, because, we just have such a phenomenal customer program. So how you become a loyal customer is you try 1 product a month for 3 months. So for example, if you became a customer tonight and you ordered a box of wraps tonight, you would then just order something in October and something in November. And you can try anything that you want, and you're going to get that distributor pricing on anything. There's no minimum purchase. So I love that. That's the second option for ordering our products. And then of course the third option is, let's say if you were buying a box of wraps at loyal customer price, that's $59, you can actually just pay an extra $40 and become a distributor. So you're going to, as a distributor, like I said, you're going to pay that same pricing, but you're going to have the license to earn bonuses and commissions. So it's awesome because if you want to, try the products and have your own health journey, I left this out of my story, but since January 2nd, I've actually lost 50 pounds with a healthy life, changing my lifestyle, and with our amazing products. So basically what I did was I just shared my journey with other people. I didn't spam people. I wasn't, I didn't try to be a salesperson. I just shared my journey, the products I was using, and I was super excited about my own transformation and the change I was seeing in my body. And, that excitement is just transferred to everyone else. So that's my best advice. If you join the company, just fall in love with something. If it's one product, if it's 5 products, fall in love with something and just share it with other people like you would share your favorite restaurant or your favorite movie. So the third option, highlighting that, is distributor, and you pay the same pricing as a customer. You just have the license to earn bonuses and commissions. So there's 3 options for 3 different people, and I love that.
So good. I'm actually gonna, Casey, are you there? I'm gonna bring it right over to Casey, and she's gonna be talking about basically, there's 3 main ways that we make our money as well, because I know a lot of times that's like the main question people ask is like, okay, you're making all these bonuses and you're making all this money, but how do you make the money? So Casey, if you're there, if you can go over that, and then also our company gives us, basically it's like our roadmap to success, which is what we call our steps to success. So she's going to do like a really quick overview of what that is. Do you want to take the mic? Are you there? No? Liz, you want to go over that?
Sure. So like I had highlighted before, we make money in 3 different ways. So Megan, stop me if I'm going off on a tangent here. But we make money in wrap cash. So for example, if you sell a single wrap, if you do a wrap party, and as a little side note, I will say my first year in the business, like I said, I had 3 other jobs on top of this, so I didn't have time to do parties, and I was still successful. So this isn't 100% party business, but if you can do parties to get in front of new people, that's great. So if you sell a single wrap or if you do a wrap party, you make that pure wrap cash in your pocket. I was using my wrap cash when I started for gas money, going out to dinner, for bills, all of that good stuff. So it's completely life-changing. And then let's say that you go and you wrap someone, and that night or after that they become a loyal customer, like I had explained. You're going to get a percentage of whatever they order on your commission check once a month. So that's the second way that we make money. And then the third way is bonuses. So you've heard all of us talk about the good bonuses, which it's an acronym. It stands for Get Out of Debt. So the good bonuses. Another bonus that the company offers is weekly bonuses. So how that works is when you invite, when you sign up a team member on your team who wants to do the business with you and make another income, extra income with you, when you help them or when they get their first 2 loyal customers, you get a $100 bonus just for being their enroller as a thank you from the company. So those bonuses are actually paid out weekly. So you can actually be getting $100 bonuses weekly, from just helping other people change their life and all of that good stuff. So what was the other question you had, Megan?
Just a super quick overview of like what our steps to success is.
And then our steps to success, basically.
I'm here. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't want to interrupt. Listen, I'm so sorry. What job can you leave your meeting at and come back? My daughter hasn't been feeling good. So she just woke up out of her bed. Okay. So I'm just, if you don't mind, I'll just take over.
Yeah, we're just talking about if you can take over the steps to success part.
Okay. So the first step is joining the party, right? Which is what we're doing right now. How great is it that right now, before the end of tomorrow, is BOGO kits. So you're going to get 8 wraps right now, and right now live until tomorrow. So for $99, you're going to get 8 wraps, which is insane. That's $200 worth of wraps. You're basically being paid to sign up as a distributor. So you're going to join us, and you're going to work with us, and it's going to be awesome. And then step 2 is signing your first 4 loyal customers. And Liz already went over what a loyal customer is, and it's an amazing deal. It's, there's not a catch. It's just you want to change your lifestyle, and most things you want to do for at least those 90 days, at least those 3 months. And we're going to take care of those customers. It might be your mom, your sister, your dad, your brother, your friends, or maybe it's going to be completely random, like Liz Pipkin thought she was signing up as a customer for $99. How awesome is that? How did that work out? And we're going to sign up those customers, and for every 2 customers, you're going to get a box of wraps, get this, guys, for $25. That's $75 cash profits once you sell those. And how awesome, for every 2 customers for your distributorship, you're going to get that box for that highly, highly discounted rate. And step 3 is signing up, 3 distributors that want to do this with you. And what's so great is those 3 distributors, again, could also be someone that you know. It might be someone that you meet at Walmart. It could be anybody. And once you fill out those steps to success, you're going to teach your team to do the exact same thing. And by just completing the steps to success in your first 2 months, you're going to get a $500 Ruby bonus. I don't know if that was discussed already, but that's insane. That is a cash bonus from the company just for doing that. So that is exactly what the top leaders in this company have done. That is exactly what we have done. We continue every month to strive to completing our steps to success, and that is it. That's the roadmap to where you want to go. So you list your number, you tell us what you want to make, and we'll tell you exactly how to get there. And it is by using our steps to success and teaching our teams to do the exact same thing.
I love how, am I unmuted? Yeah. I love how our company gives us literally like our roadmap of how to be successful. And like, for example, with Casey, Casey has gotten to where she's at with the average of $16,000 a month by just completing the steps to success every single month. And like, we have, Casey's at the 2nd highest rank of the company. And we also have if you guys can help me out with this, we have a rank that's called Black Diamond. And I believe it's like you have to make, if you can tell me how much, a certain amount of money each month.
100 grand for 6 months in a row.
Like, what?
I know, right?
Those people literally just did the steps to success that Casey has talked about over and over and over and over again to be able to get to that rank. So I just love the fact that our company gives us that to help us get to where we want to be as well. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over now to the frequently asked questions. I'm just going to kind of ask you guys some, if you guys don't mind. Let's see. Laura, if you could start. Do you have to buy products monthly?
No, you don't. But we suggest purchasing 2 boxes of wraps each month because it is going to qualify you for your commissions, and you're going to be making a cash profit with that. And using the products on yourself. I buy products every single month just because I like the products and I use them for myself. And I guess I'm stingy because people are like, do you have wraps? And I'm like, for me, like, I can tell you how to get your own. But yeah, you don't have to. So it is nice to have the option that you don't have to, but I definitely suggest that you have your own results to show people.
Definitely. Let's see, Casey, I've heard it was a pyramid scheme.
Okay, pyramid scheme is a phrase from the 60s maybe. A pyramid scheme means, right, that the person at the top makes the most. And to me, a pyramid scheme would be corporate America. Okay, CEO, vice president, I don't know, managers, assistant managers, employees in that sense. This is completely different. The person at the top doesn't necessarily make the most. So you could sign up, and if you are on fire, you could end up making more money than the person who enrolled you. So I wouldn't really look at it that way at all. It's not really true in this day and age, and it's a thing of the past. So I wouldn't look at it that way. You can start and you can make as much money as you want to, and make more than the people that enrolled you, just depending on how hard you work and the work you put in.
Love it. Trying to get used to like muting and unmuting. Okay, let's see. Liz, is it oversaturated? I feel like I've seen people with decals like all over my city. Like everyone does it.
No, and I love this question because I actually just talked to someone today. I don't know if she's actually on here. I invited her, but I talked to someone today that actually lives like 3 lights down from me in my area, and I have all of my, a ton of my team and my distributor friends are in my area, and she has never heard of ItWorks before. I literally pass out what we call our Blitz card, which is like a coupon basically, but it's our business card. I pass those out like everywhere I go, and I run into people all the time that have never heard of this business. There are about, I don't know the exact number, but around about 200,000 distributors in the whole world, and we're in over 13 other countries, you guys. So there's more of that people than that in Orlando, and which is where I'm from. So we're definitely not saturated. If you compare that to other network marketing companies that have been around for a long time, they have millions of distributors. So 200,000 is nothing compared to millions. And I promise you, you may see a lot of posts on Facebook, but there are so many people out there that still have no idea what we are, and they're just waiting for their life to be changed by you. So
can I add to that?
Yes.
Okay, just because you see a magnet on a car or a girl wearing a t-shirt, if they're not approaching you, if they've never spoken to you, it doesn't mean that just because they're representing doesn't mean that they're actually working their business. So you have to remember that there's something really special about you, and you can't let the fact that there's other people that just happen to slap a magnet on their car deter you from working your business, because there's something special about you, and there's certain connections that you have that they don't have. And a lot of people come and go, guys, and you could be the next rock star, but don't let the fact that other people just happen to be in your area, if they've not spoken to you about it, what does that say? That they're probably not speaking to a lot of people about it. So you could still be so successful in this business.
It's so true. So true. Okay, I'm going to go over one of my favorite question that people ask me, or actually tell me, is they say, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not like you. I can't talk to people. It's just not me. Okay, so every single time I talk to somebody and they ask me that, I'm like, then that's exactly why you need to join this company. Because we're not salespeople either. We're literally just sharing the products with people. We call ourselves shares people, not sales people. And because, some people will use the platform of social media to work their business. And literally it's just posting photos about like how you're using the product, or since I became a stay-at-home mom, I'm able to now like post pictures of like for example, today I was able to sleep in a little bit longer, and I posted a picture of me and my son just in bed this morning, and I made breakfast in bed for us. I should have taken that picture, but we were able to watch VeggieTales this morning before we started our day, and I wouldn't have not been able to do that before. So being able to just share the things that we're able to do now because this company is what we do. Or we share, like, for example, Liz was talking about how amazing. Liz lost 50 pounds recently. Like, it's just absolutely crazy with, living a healthy lifestyle and using some of our products. And what she's done is literally just shared it with everybody. Like, she talks about it to everyone, and she shares it on her social media. And, you know, she's been doing more like get-togethers with people, and she just shares it. And people, because we have a product that you can't get from anywhere else, we have the wrap. The wrap is basically a product that you put on your body, and it just tightens, tones, and firms in 45 minutes. You can't go into Walmart and buy that. You can't go into CVS and get it. Like, if you want that, you have to come to us to get it. And so being able to have like an exclusive product like that, we have an upper hand. And being able to also have other products on our line for all different, you know, men, women, anyone. You know, we have protein shakes that men love to use, as well as like energy drinks. My brother, he drinks our energy drinks. They taste like kind of like a pear and a champagne. We have a skincare line. We have everything. But when everyone always tells me about, you know, I'm not a salesperson, that's exactly why you should join this business. You know, some people like to work behind the computer, and they don't even talk to people except for like messaging. If you're Casey was going over like colors. If you're somebody who, you know, is really, really introvert and you don't like talking to people, then just type away. Like, it's just so amazing that we have the opportunity to use it and work our business from different angles. And then the way that I kind of look at it is like, when you're watching TV, for example, the commercials are businesses who basically pay the company to actually advertise for them. So like, I think of Panera always, because I always see Panera commercials for some reason. So Panera pays somebody to advertise for them, but Panera still that's funny, you have Panera, but Panera is still profiting from it. Well, now our company is just paying us a paycheck to advertise, as well as, you know, being a product of the product, and using the products and loving the products and sharing the opportunity with people. So I just love the fact that, you know, we're not the salespeople, we're not salesy people. We're just sharing our products and our opportunities with people, just like we are right now. We're just sharing how it's changed and transforms our lives. So that's what I normally talk about when it comes to that. Okay, so the next question, I'm gonna go back to Casey for this one. If I don't have the $99 to join, I mean, I can't join, right?
No, you can. And like I said, I didn't either. So I understand if you're watching this and you're thinking, there's no way, I don't have it, or I don't really know if I want to put my $100 towards this. What if it doesn't work, you know? I would, oh, am I back? I don't know what just happened. So I sold stuff to get the $99. So I understand not having it, but I don't understand that if you want to do this, that you're going to allow that to hold you back. So if you feel like this is something that you just need to do, like you have that rush, you're not really sure, you're scared, you're nervous, you're excited, you just got to do it. Pull the freaking trigger. You're going to be successful. You're going to love this. And if you need to borrow money, I've had people on my team borrow money from others. I've had people sell stuff, and I've had people pre-sell their wraps, which means that for most companies, you order something and then, you know, you pay for it, and then it arrives a few days to a week or two after. So if there are people, if you could find, you know, 4 people, you know, to wrap for $25 a piece, and they're willing to give you that money up front, and you're going to wrap them as soon as your wraps come in, that's no different. So you can absolutely come up with the money, and not just, in fact, you're going to have 8 wraps in your kit if you sign up before tomorrow. So that's huge. You have so many more wraps coming to you. So you could not just make that $99 back right away, but another $100 on top of it. So there are ways around it. Where there's a will, there is a way. And please, I know where you're coming from if you don't have it, but there are ways around it. Do not miss out, and don't let another day go by before you start this awesome journey.
I think we just had a conference not too long ago, and we have something that's called the White Couch, which is basically a couch that's up on stage. And one of the leaders was up there, and she was telling her story about how she got started. And I was like bawling in the stands, because this woman, she was mentioning about how she didn't have the money at all, but she was so desperate to be able to have the money, to be able to have the opportunities to do things, that she actually didn't pay her electricity bill, and she was without electricity for a few days. And I like, something in my heart just sank when I heard that, because like Casey just said, like when there's a will, there's a way. And because she took that chance and she took that opportunity, like she now is one of the top income earners in our entire company. So I just, it breaks my heart when I have to have people tell me like, I don't have the money. Well, neither did a lot of us when we started, but we took the chance and we sacrificed different things, whichever it is that you did sacrifice or are going to sacrifice. And we have never looked back since then, because we just know that we want to get somewhere, and you just keep looking forward and you never look back. So okay, so that's basically the end of the frequently asked questions. But I want, Casey, if it's okay with you, if you can just do one little time, a little bit about the BOGO one more time, and then also a little bit of a closing.
Absolutely.
Today, just kind of put in perspective, today is September 12th. So Casey kept saying about like the 24 hours. We have a BOGO going on to where if you buy, or if you become a distributor in the next, basically by tomorrow, so September 13th at midnight, then you would be able to get 2 boxes of wraps. So I just wanted to put the dates in there. So if you're watching this and it's not September 12th, we may or may not be having a special. But if you want to know more, ask the person who invited you to this group.
Absolutely. So, I didn't have the BOGO when I started. So if you're watching this and that time has passed, sign up now, because it'll come back and you'll be able to sign up more people on your team. But yes, until tomorrow, we have buy one, get one wraps with the starter kit, which is maybe offered twice a year. It's an insanely awesome deal, guys. You're going to get 8 wraps. We sell those for $25 a piece. If anything, the way I would look at it is you get a free full treatment on yourself to have your own personal before and afters, as well as a box of wraps to sell back and make your money back right away. So your initial investment is covered, and to open up your own business for $99 is incredible. It's unheard of. You know, again, I'm going to tell you right now that we understand any concerns, anything that's holding you back. If there's something that is still holding you back, please reach out to the person that invited you, and express those concerns. But what I will say is I didn't know what the heck I was doing when I enrolled. I had no idea. And the girl that enrolled me was brand new, pretty much, to the company as well. So we learned together, and now we're friends, and I didn't even know her. I found her on Facebook. So there's so many relationships that you can build with this. You can have so much fun. You can work after your kids go to bed, which is exactly what every single one of us right now talking to you have done, minus the one mine waking up in the middle of it. But it's so great that you can work this with your best friends, your companions, your spouses can get involved. You can get 2 paychecks. I mean, there's so much opportunity with this that I don't want you to miss out on it. So I'm telling you that the only way you're going to know whether these wraps work or not is by doing a full treatment on yourself and following the instructions. Signing up as a distributor, do you think you're going to be successful? I don't know. I might be. I'm not really sure. Again, you're not going to know until you try. So stop thinking about it and start doing it. Pull the trigger, sign up, get with the person that invited you to this, and we would love to have you as a part of our team. We're one team, one mission. We work as one big family, and I know that there's a lot of people on this call that aren't even on our direct team, and that's just how our company works. We like to work together as one big family because we all have the same goals. So hop on board. Let's do this thing together. We're going to have so much fun. I know it's getting late, so we'll go ahead and sign off now. Thank you so much for joining us, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you, Liz, Laura, Megan. Thanks for hosting this with me, and having me a part of it. I love you, girls.
Bye, guys.